Hello, I'm Ken Fobb. This is NewsNet Baton Rouge. Grab a tea or coffee as I go with you headlines and news from my local area and region. On Thursday morning, East Baton Rouge Parish Deputy Stephen Dwayne Whitstein was on his way to work in Zachary when his vehicle ran off the road, struck a tree and a bridge, then turned over into a canal. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators initially believed that the deputy, 42 years young, was killed because of the car crash. However, the parish coroner says an autopsy shows the deputy actually died from congestive heart failure, which caused his heart to suddenly stop moments before his vehicle crashed. And there is no evidence suggesting that injuries sustained by him during the crash contributed to his death. Deputy Whitstein began his law enforcement career as a dedicated officer within the City of Baker Police Department, initially under the then police chief, Sid Gotro. The past several years, he has served as a canine deputy under Sid Gotro at the sheriff's office. He was also known by yours truly for his pleasant personality and for his always prepared professionalism on the witness stand in court. Funeral arrangements are visitation from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. today, and on tomorrow morning from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., with his funeral immediately following, all at First Baptist Church of Zachary. On Thursday, Mayor Sharon Winston Broome ordered that AT&T cease all construction of cell phone towers in Baton Rouge neighborhoods. AT&T in the past has built dozens of towers in the downtown Baton Rouge area, but recently expanded its constructions to neighborhoods. Because there have been concerns and complaints by residents, the mayor has requested the company temporarily suspend construction of these towers. So next, AT&T and the city parish will begin a process to better inform neighborhood residents and to discuss with the Metro Council and the mayor's office issues such as the amounts of lease fees that should be charged to AT&T, transparency regarding the actual placement locations of the cell towers, and public versus private right-of-way issues. From Donaldsonville, Louisiana, a Catholic priest accused of stealing thousands of dollars from the church has been arrested outside of the state of Louisiana. The Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office says back in February, it began investigating allegations that Father Desmond Ohankwiri misused church funds to pay his personal expenses to the tune of approximately $80,000. A warrant was issued for his arrest on May 21st. He was arrested on Wednesday in Houston, Texas. He will be extradited back to Ascension Parish soon to face these charges. Meanwhile, the Baton Rouge Catholic Diocese says Father Desmond was a pastor in Ascension Parish from October 2014 to July 2018. They say he's a member of the Missionary Society of St. Paul, and at the time of his arrest, he was still pastoring at St. Gregory the Great Catholic Parish in Houston, Texas. In Port Allen, Louisiana news, the principal of the Holy Family Catholic School, Mr. Michael Como, quickly resigned his position on Friday after he was arrested very early Friday morning while in Washington, D.C. at a strip club. Dan Bourne, a spokesperson for the Diocese of Baton Rouge, said the incident occurred while Principal Como was with students on a school-sponsored trip, but the students were in their hotel rooms under the supervision of chaperones and parents at the time of this incident. Washington police were sent to the Archibald Gentlemen's Club around 2:30 a.m. on a complaint about an intoxicated man who refused to pay his bill. Michael Como, a 47-year-old, was found standing in the middle of a roadway, apparently intoxicated, refusing to move after being asked multiple times to do so. He was eventually arrested on counts of public intoxication and possession of an open container of alcohol. Como allegedly had a service dog with him at the strip club, which is in the downtown Washington, D.C. area. Authorities arrested another man accused of attacking hospital personnel. Deputies were called to Our Lady of the Lake Hospital after a patient allegedly attacked, struck, and knocked a doctor unconscious. This patient was later identified as Antonio Gray. Gray walked up to the doctor and punched him in the left side of his face, knocking the doctor out. Police believe that Gray at the time of the attack had no prior dealings with this doctor. Gray was arrested and charged with battery of emergency room personnel. These have been headlines and news from our local area and region. I'm yours truly, Ken Fobb. I'll see you next time right here on NewsNet, Baton Rouge.